بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا، من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد.
Before Al-Asr there's At-Thalaatha, Surah At-Thalaatha. In Surah At-Thalaatha, Al-Hakum At-Thalaatha, Allah is vilifying one who's occupied with this world until he visits the grave. He doesn't take advantage of this life until he visits the grave. Al-Hakum At-Thalaatha hatta zurtum al-maqabir kalla sawfa ta'lamun. Then after Al-Asr, before is At-Thalaatha, after Al-Asr is Al-Humazah. Allah is saying the same. Gathering wealth will not make you last forever. Take a lesson and take advantage of your time so you can succeed in the life after. وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ الَّذِي جَمَعَ مَالًا وَحَدَّدَ. The conclusion is, since the surah before Al-Asr is in reality telling one to make good use of his time on this earth, and the one after is doing the same, it best suits that the surah in between, which is Al-Asr, have the same theme and meaning, which is your time on this earth, take it and take advantage of it. Al-Asr is one word. 3 letters in Arabic. Ayn, Sad, Ra. One word, but big for those who understand it. Many, if not most, who follow us and who are here are youth and young in their age. There are futures who hold a long journey ahead of them. Many youth don't value time. Many youth and elders don't value time, but it's mostly a problem among the youth. Lots of the youth don't know the value of time, so they misuse it. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith in Sahih Bukhari, نِعْمَتَانِ مَغْبُونٌ فِيهِمَا كَثِيرٌ مِنَ النَّاسِ الصِّحَّةُ وَالْفَرَاغُ. 2 blessings. Many people incur غُبُنٍ in, which means loss. And they are health and free time for doing good deeds. The hadith is in Sahih Bukhari. One may have health and not direct it for either a legitimate purpose in this life or the life after. And likewise with time. Time is a passing wheel. It's a passing wheel. What passes of it, you'll never get it back. Most of the time, the elders tend to realize at the end of their life the value of this word. They realize the value of time. They realize it at a time when they no longer have the health to put their time into proper usage. But then they can't recant it. What's gone is gone. What passed is gone. The past is gone. Many times we're faced with youth who have the resources of a time, Al-Asr, they have the resources of Al-Asr, and they have the asset of health, yet they neglect to properly and effectively use it. Then you got the elders who found and finally realized the value of time, but sadly it's when they're on a walker, they're on a wheelchair, they're back and forth from hospital and doctor visits. When one grows older, they begin to have wisdom and regret a lifetime that they wasted. Even if it wasn't in haram, even if it was in neutral matters, a true wise elder would regret it. Take heed from this. Take advantage. I'm telling you to take advantage because it's not late for you. You're young. You're in your prime. Take advantage in learning. Take advantage in ibadah. Take advantage in da'wah. Don't let a minute of your life go by wasted. The elders used to tell their students, the famous quote, memorizing in the youth is like inscribing on a stone. Memorizing as an elder is like writing in water. Even though my father, may Allah grant him barakah and a long life full of deeds, may Allah grant him the utmost highest rank of heaven, he tends to disagree with this. He says he's approximately 75 now, and he says that his memory at this age is better than it was when at his youth. Al-Hasan al-Basri said, I met people who were more miserly in their time than they were with their money. You ask them for money, they'll be generous in it. You ask them for time, they're not going to give it to you. Al-Rabi' ibn Sulaiman used to say, Al-Shafi'i rahimahullah divided his nights into 3 portions. One portion was for writing, and another portion was for salah, and a third portion was for sleep. Not a moment to waste. When a man approached Amir, and Amir was a scholar who seen that this man was possibly talking vain. The man told Amir, let me speak to you. Amir said, if you can stop the sun, then we can sit and talk. Meaning, if you can stop time, I'll sit and talk with you. If not, I gotta limit my time to that which is effective and wise. Hamad ibn Salama said about his sheikh, Sulaiman al-Taymi. Sulaiman al-Taymi was born 46 years after the hijrah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was a muhaddith. He said, I never entered on my sheikh except that he was in wudu. He was in janazah. He was in the masjid learning or teaching. It got to the point that I said this man could never have time to even think of committing a sin. Al-Dhahabi rahimahullah, when he documented and talked about the life of Al-Khatib al-Baghdadi, one of the things I recall he mentioned about him is that Al-Khatib al-Baghdadi would walk in the streets with a book in his hand all the time, reading. No time to waste. Abu al-Wafa Ali ibn Aqil used to say, it's not permissible for me to waste a moment of my life. If I'm not using my eyes, I'm using my tongue. If I'm not using my tongue, I'm using my mind in thinking and contemplating about that which I learned or taught.